What's going on YouTube? Silver Surfer coming your way here again. Really excited about this, guys. Been working on this project for quite some time, and I wanted to share this with you all. This is going to be the first of a four-part series of different videos. I've been mentioning in a couple of my prior videos, gave you kind of a sneak peek with my walking half proof, and also I've mentioned in some of the live streams as well as other folks' videos about this project that I decided to start working on. As many of you know, I'm a numismatist first, stacker second, and I've kind of just been on a pause of where I wanted to go with my collecting strategy, and so tons of different things interest me, but I really wanted to stay focused on something that is really nice and will last me quite some time to complete. And so with that being said, I've seen a couple of other videos, got some ideas, and I was like, you know what, I've always wanted a proof or a proof in general Walking Liberty half dollar. And with that being said, I eventually got one, and that sparked the idea to, hey, you know what, maybe I'll put together an old proof set. And since I already have a Walking Liberty, I'll make it a 1942 proof set. And also because it has some pretty neat coins in the 1942 that specifically is only to that set, such as a silver war nickel. So I was like, you know what, I'll put together that set, and then that will be kind of the next project. Well, in the meantime of that, I ended up getting another idea that I was interested in, and so that's where I'm currently at. And without further ado, I'm going to be putting together a 20th century proof set. So that means from the year 1900 to 1999, any type proof set, any coin that was minted in proof version, I'm going to be putting that together as a registry set. No gold, as of right now, no gold, just the other proofs. And so what that consists of is 36 different coins. Right now I'm focusing on mainly different types. So they have the silver version of some editions, such as the Kennedy half, and also clad versions, as well as a 40% Kennedy. And right now I'm just focusing on the two different actual types of the Kennedys. So for instance, the bicentennial, as well as the actual the regular side, regular reverse of the half dollar Kennedy. I'm not going to actually, as of right now, like I said, work on the different compositions per se, such as silver, clad, matte proof, brilliant proof, but more so, like I said, the different types of coins. So for these two Lincoln cents here, obviously one's a wheat cent and the other one's a memorial. They also have a matte proof, which was the early 19s, but right now I'm not focusing on that. I want to obtain the silver versions of everything, and also the different types. And so this video is going to show the cents and nickels, and then I'll move on with part two, which I'll post at a later date. And that will consist of the dimes and quarters that I have in my collection, and go from there. And so why did I put this together? You know, like I kind of mentioned, I'm getting to be rambling here, and I don't want to make this video too long, but 20th century coinage, in my humble opinion, is some of the most beautiful coinage that we've ever seen. You have the Mercury dime, the Standing Liberty quarter, which was never minted in proof, but the Lincoln cent, which is still running today, the Walker half, some of the Franklin coins, you know, those coins, a lot of people, the Buffalo nickel, grew up with, and you know, a lot of you guys out there were able to find those in your pocket change when you're a kid. And so it's just, in my humble opinion, some of the most beautiful coinage that was ever minted. And so I wanted to put together this impressive set. I'm trying to focus on cameo as well, and ones that I can afford for this set. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first of this set is going to be the 1942 Lincoln cent. This one is a beauty. It is designated Proof 65 Red from PCGS. The obverse is striking, amazing strike, great luster for a proof. no real distracting marks, anything like that. Nice red color here. And then on the reverse, at first I thought if you can see kind of by the, oh my gosh, yeah, if you can see kind of by the, anywhere from the 12 to the 4 o'clock position, it looks almost streaky. But at further assessment of this coin, like right there, it's a pinkish, reddish tone that is causing it. At first I thought it was maybe wiped or something, but it is just so amazing when it hits the proper light, and my light is just not doing it any justice here, but let's see if I can get it for you guys. There you go. You can see that pink toning that it has there. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Such a gorgeous piece here. Really, really excited. Got it for a great deal. And I will definitely be keeping this one. So that's the 1942 proof scent. Next, I wanted to get an example of the Lincoln Memorial, and I went with my birth year, 1986. I got it in proof 69 red and deep cameo. So just amazing example of a Lincoln Memorial scent. Not worth all that much, but just such a neat example. Any of the proof 70s you're gonna get for these years, you're gonna drop a decent amount, and I didn't want to overload it with a lot more expensive coins in this collection that I'll have to obtain here in the future, such as the Morgan Dollar, Proof, and a couple of other Barber series. So anyways, let's take a look at that. Strong red appearance, nice frosty Lincoln, amazing mirrors, can't beat it. Reverse, just as impressive as well. Just an absolute cool coin to have here for the collection. Set that down. All right, moving on to the nickels. So this is going to be the 1942 nickels. There's two types. One was a regular nickel, which was made out of nickel. And then the other, because we were in World War II at this time, and most of you guys know that the nickels were turned in, they added 35% silver to those for the war effort. They needed the nickel, as well as the copper, and they made the steel cent, but that's a different topic. Anyways, this is a type 1, and this one got really lucky on, won this on an auction, and it's got some really cool kind of cobalt toning, purplish, bluish toning that's difficult to pick up on here, but just an absolute amazing coin. Look at that luster there. Just a neat coin here. Show you guys the reverse, just as fantastic. It's difficult to get with my crony lighting as always. I apologize for that, guys, but it's difficult to get the toned appearance that I wanted it, but you get the gist of it. Just an absolute cool type 1 from a 1942. Moving on, the last of this video is going to be the 1942 silver nickel. These are very difficult to come by, and I scored an absolute stunner. Most of the ones I've ever found were very hazy. This took me a long time to get this bad boy. I've actually won one in an auction about a month ago, received it in the mail. It was cacked. It was actually a proof 65, but so a grade lower cacked, and I was like just so dissatisfied with it. You know, it had a bunch of PVC residue, green residue on the rims of the coin that wasn't visible from the picture, and I ended up turning it to the side and you can see it. And then this thing randomly came up one day shortly afterwards, and I paid top dollar for it, but well worth it. You know, when coins like this come about and you're searching forever to get one, I'm okay with paying a little bit higher price, even sometimes a little bit higher than the asking price, because these are just, you pay for the eye appeal, you know, you absolutely pay for the eye appeal. And this one is amazing in hand. Well worth the proof 66 grade in my opinion. Here's the reverse, just as much fantastic as the obverse. You can see the large Philadelphia P mint mark above there that designates that it is a war nickel, and they are 35% silver. This is one of my favorite coins I actually own here. Just such a neat history. 1 year mintage of them. And you just don't find them like this. Like I said, most of them I've found have been super, super hazy. Some type of non-attractive tone going on there. And not this one at all. So could not be happier to have that in. So right now, guys, that's the start for, like I said, part 1 of this 20th century proof set that I'm putting together. This is going to be a long process. I was anticipating probably a few years to eventually put this together, as I got to shell away some money for the more expensive proof Buffalo and proof Morgan and proof half Barber dime, the proof half Barber. And once it's all completed together, and it's going to be impressive in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give you one more quick little overview here. And I will post the part 2, the dimes and quarters, in a little while. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. Oop, there goes my finger. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, comment, and tell me what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about this, starting this 20th century series? Good idea, bad idea? What do you like about the 20th century coins? Let me know in the comments below. All right, and until next time, Silver Surfer out.